What is going on, guys? WWE 2K25. Now, these are some key side notes about Create a Wrestler. There are some downgrades, but there's some minor downgrades. Now, I'm not saying the whole Create a Player mode is downgraded, because it's definitely not. I mean, they added some really good body types, and there's definitely some add-ons. So, the don't get the wrong message here. The Create a Player itself is not downgraded. Okay? But there are some stuff that you can do in WWE 2K24 that you cannot do in WWE 2K25 with Create a Wrestler. Let me start off by showing you what some of those things are. And I may not get everything, but I'm going to get you the main stuff. Okay, first off, I'm going to start off by talking about clothes. Okay, now when I add an image to the clothes, okay, let's say I add an image. Okay, I'm adding this image. Okay, so in WWE 2K24, 23, 22, all the other ones, you could change the material of that item. In this one, you can no longer do that. Whatever the material is, I don't know what it is, but you can't change it anymore, okay? Now, you can change the material of the shirt, of course, but as you can see, the image is not matching. The material of the image doesn't match if you leave it on default, I guess it probably matches, or clothing maybe, but it doesn't match these other stuff. Like I said, you could change the material of the images in the previous WWE 2K games. I think probably almost all of them, maybe. Definitely in 2K20. 19, but anyway, that's one thing, okay? Let's talk about another downgrade that you have. And this one is definitely not a big deal for me. I don't care at all about this because it was not something that I paid a lot of attention to, but it is hair. You can no longer add shine to the hair, okay? You select your hair, and then you select the color. You got your paint tool, to dye certain strands or certain parts of the hair. There's that. That's still in it, of course. And then you have that, cut the sides. But there's no option to shine the hair. Again, me personally, I absolutely don't care at all about that. It means nothing to me. I think I did it before, but I don't care about it. It's not a big deal, okay? So anyway, the next thing is probably something you've heard about, and it is face paint, okay? Now, I'm going to switch to WWE 2K24 to kind of show you, give you some details to what I'm talking about. So here is, the face paint option. Now, there's two key factors here, okay? And people already talked about this in other videos, but you can no longer use two. Like, I would use this, then another one, okay? Let's say I leave that on there. I want to add something else. I can't add nothing else on top of it. There's just that, okay? Here's the other thing, and I'm going to show you in a second on WWE 2K24, okay? Face paint, you used to be able to use images, okay? You can only use regular face paint now. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to switch to WWE 2K24. So now we're in WWE 2K24. So let's take a look here. And I'm going to look at a couple things, okay? Let's take a look at the face paint, okay? So I can show you exactly what I'm talking about in case so look, you have an option between images and face paint, okay? You can go to images instead and put anything you want on the face. Let's say you want this. You can use that if you want. And that's a fairly decent option. I mean, it looks funny, but it's a cool option that you can actually use, or you can do anything you want. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to do that, you have to go to face tattoos to add those now, because in 2K25 you do, okay? So there's that, and then when you go to regular face paint, and I'm sure you guys already know what I mean, but we're going to go in it just in case you don't, okay? So let's say I want this, okay? I want white paint. then I want to add something else on top of it, I can do that, no problem, right? I can add this on top of it if I want. So, I mean, there's that. Those are some minor downgrades that we have, okay? Now let me go to the hair that I was talking about. You go to hair, you have a shine option, okay? That is no longer. Now, it's not a big deal for me, but I will tell you this, depending on what type of hair texture your wrestler has, because some hair textures look really good, some really just don't. Sometimes you need to add a touch of this or take some of it off to make the hair texture even look reasonable in some cases, because some of the hair textures in 2K25 as well as 24 look really good. Some absolutely do not. Some look really bad. They look like plastic or something. They don't look right, some of them, but some look excellent. This one looks perfectly fine. So yeah, those are some of the things. Let's switch back now to 2K25. So we're back at 2K25. Now, like I said before, maybe they have a reason why they did that, but the whole create a wrestler system is not downgraded completely. You know what I'm saying? Because there's add-ons too, okay? There's missing stuff, but there's stuff you didn't have in 2K25. The biggest key factor that I'm talking about is body types. You have more of those now. You have body types in this that was not in 2K24. So let's be completely honest and transparent about what we're saying here. This is not something to rant. I would never rant and say, oh, this is garbage, this is crap, they took this out, they don't have it anymore. No, that's not the message here. The message is there's stuff that's not in this now. They may have a good reason for it. Who knows? They might patch it back in. I don't really know at this point. But I just thought I'd give you those key side notes about Create a Wrestler for WWE 2K25.